Alright, we're back at it again. Today, we're going to adjust the carburetor. It's just like the distributor. I bolted it on and it's ran good, so I just left it at that. I know I got a 4.5 power valve, and with the vacuum reading that I'm getting, the 4.5 is way too small of a power valve, so I'm leaving some power on the table, and it could go to a lean condition. So I'm gonna get the carburetor off. You can do it with it on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off and check everything out and change the power valve, then bolt it back up, and then we're gonna adjust the carburetor. Show you the steps I'm gonna do. Got my vacuum gauge hooked up, but let's get the carburetor off and swap the power valve out, put the carburetor back on, and go from there. Alright, now that the carburetor is on there, let's see. Give it a little bit of gas and crank it up. And two important things to do. The first thing is check, make sure you don't have any leaks, and then let it warm up to operating temperature. So let me crank it up, make sure there's no leaks, and then let it warm up, and then we'll start adjusting the carburetor. Now that it's to temperature, I'm adjusting outer mixture screws until I get the post vacuum reading. Hear the tone changing? RPMs is going up. $7.16 on the RPM, so it is still going up. I'm just checking everything, see where it's at. Okay. Let me clear one thing up about what I was doing in case you didn't catch it. When I switched it off, I said I was verifying where they was at. Alright, it started off at 1.5 rounds out. That's normally where they come when you buy them from the factory. And I turned them in, and you got the most vacuum when I turned it in, and whenever I stopped turning it in at the most vacuum, that's when I switched it off and I verified where they was at. So I seen where the screwdriver was, spun it in, counted around, and it's 1 round in. And make it see it. So I backed it back out that 1 round, and both sides are equal at that 1 round out. And that's what I was doing by verifying it. Now I could write it down and say, if I have any questions later on, I could look back on my notes and say, yes, I changed the power valve to a 6.5. I started out at 1.5 rounds out, and it ended up with 1 round out at the most vacuum. So if for some reason I have to pull the carburetor off or clean it out and rebuild it, I know I could clean everything up, put it back together, lightly seat the needle and the auto mixture screws, and back it out 1 round, and that'll give me a good starting point again to start off with, and then hook my vacuum gauge back up and fine tune it, make sure everything's good. But that's why I was verifying where they was at. Hope this helps. I do have a small salt leak over there. You can hear it when I let off. Oh, there you go. Right now it's holding 19 inches of vacuum. So we'll switch it off, let it cool down a little bit, then fire it back up and see how it cranks. Now that it's set a little bit, simulating like if you pulled up to the gas station, get some gas, switched it off, and I let it set long enough to simulate that. Got my everything hooked back up just like it was. Still got my timing light hooked up to see the RPM, but let's see what it'll do simulating stopping and getting gas. There you go. How to adjust the carburetor after you get the timing set. Can't ask for it to get better than that. Well, now everything's back together. It's run pretty good. So, well, just don't take my word for it. Let's just go for a ride. See for yourself. There's plenty of room for all y'all to get in. Well, come on, let's go. Once y'all get in, I'll shut the hood and we'll take off and go down the road. Okay, let me shut the hood and y'all, well, I would say y'all buckle up, but there's no seat belts in this car, but y'all just hang on. Let's go. there you have it. The video before this was setting the timing. This one here was setting the carburetor up. And you got to see for yourself what effects it made. So, yeah, I'm happy with it like it is. We'll drive it for a little while, and thanks for watching, and check back for other videos. I got a few things I'm got lined up I'm hoping to do videos on, so just keep checking back. Thank you.